All right, Bryson. Welcome
Thank you.
to Jenny's Rules.
Yeah.
You're at Refined Realty.
Yep.
First question I ask always is how long have you been in the business?
First year, I started in 24. I think September is when I
Official.
first started. Yeah, but I didn't have my first closing until, or no, I did October, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when I kind of started. When I start counting it out right
Well,
there.
now the question, right, is you graduated high school not that long ago.
No, 22.
And now the career into maybe, in school, is this where you'd picture yourself?
Uh, it was like it was in the back of my mind. I'm glad I'm
Oh, good.
here. Like this is what I'm really glad it happened this
Yeah.
way. Um, but I always wanted to do oncology. Like that's what I wanted to do. And then I realized how much time you put into it,
Oh.
and like just everything in my life, it just kind of wasn't normal. So I remember growing up watching like real estate shows, and like it was always interesting. And my aunt and uncle like were flipping homes, and I always just thought it was,
Really?
like I always looked up to them. So I always thought it was really cool, and
Yeah.
it just worked out that way. I'm glad it worked out this way.
Kind
I
of
couldn't imagine being in
morphed in
oncology.
itself. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
now?
No, but yeah. Yeah.
I mean, having that family interest, that's not a lot of people have that, or some people I feel like around here maybe has that from just generational.
Sure.
Your aunt and uncle, no parents in it at all?
No, it's just my aunt, my parents and siblings were the only ones that live here in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else lives in Georgia and Florida, so
Oh,
we don't have
really?
any close family at all. So like the only time I'd see my aunt and uncle be, or like my extended family would
Yeah.
to visit, or when they come here, which
Yeah.
isn't very often. It's
Dang.
hard to get here.
Yeah.
Like it's expensive to get here.
Oh, just travel at all right now. But
Yeah.
I would say, then are you from Florida and down there?
No, so my parents came up here in '02 or '03
Okay.
when she was pregnant with me.
Born
So I was
here.
born here, yeah.
Okay.
My sister was born in Florida,
Okay.
but she was not even one maybe when they
Oh,
moved here.
man.
Yeah.
Well, and no family out here.
No, besides my parents and siblings.
What
Yeah.
drew them out here?
So they both work in healthcare. They worked at jobs here, or job offers.
Yeah.
I think it was here or Alaska. And here, I mean, those are two totally opposite.
They're really
Florida
opposite.
in Georgia. I think they were living in Atlanta at the time, or no, Tampa,
Oh.
somewhere over there.
Well, if you think about, I mean, back then, I'm trying to think because my mom was in the healthcare.
Yeah.
Man, was it that I was living in Cottonwood still at the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm from Cottonwood. Yeah, and we moved here going into 5th, 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here as in Lewiston?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And gosh, even before then, my mom was traveling for work. God, I gotta write that down. I don't know. I can't
What
see
was
the
she-
timeline.
Nursing?
No, she was a phlebotomist.
Oh.
So
okay.
she would like
Yeah.
test all the blood, urine stuff.
Yeah.
And I just feel like with like, I don't know, that day and age, I worked right out of high school in the medical field. But
Right.
like knowing like how doctors don't really stay here often, there's usually a really big turnover.
Yeah.
But wow, and they love it here ever since.
Yeah, I know they've tried to move back a couple times, but it's just never
Really?
worked out. So I think now it's just like they think it's meant to be here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and we all like it here.
Yeah.
I mean, no one in my family besides my parents know what it's like besides being here.
Yeah.
It's like it's a whole different world over there. And
Well, and I mean, in real estate here, if I would say we're really into like the local. You use local,
right.
talk to local,
Right.
and do you feel like it's an advantage to have that up into this area of like knowing what the market's like if you're from
Being-
here?
Working with local people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. I mean, everything's so generational here. Where it'd be hard. Like I was talking to an agent that was an agent in Seattle for a long time, and she said it was way easier breaking in up there than it is down here because
That's
it's so
crazy.
generational. Like we're in Seattle. There's I don't mean like a million people up there, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Gotta
Could
be
be way
like
off.
that.
I don't know.
No.
A lot of people
It's a
though.
good range.
Like you're not like you can walk around and not run into anyone.
Yeah.
Like here, it's almost impossible.
I would say compared to like my coworkers, cold calling.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
cold call around here.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna call someone you know.
Probably.
I still do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, the difficulty of like actually getting, I don't know, someone you don't know, or someone's that you know, someone else that you know.
sure.
It's a small town.
Yeah, I mean, you go to Costco. I like it. Like I like running into people. I like talking.
Oh, I do too.
So like I like running into people and like, hey, there's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoy it. I know some people it's hard for them to.
My husband.
Yeah.
Oh man, the poor guy. Like here, especially, we'll come in here and I'm just in the whole building chatting. He's just like,
Yeah. I mean, there's days where I don't like. I know if I go to Costco, or if I need to go to Costco, and I don't like. Sometimes you just don't want to talk to people.
oh yeah,
I can't go to Costco today, and like those are the times I wish I didn't know everyone or
Yeah.
felt like I did.
Yeah.
But like all in all, it's great.
Yeah.
Like,
God, I love Costco. I love a good bargain.
there's not much to do around here, so like
Where do
we
you
walk around Costco all the time.
go? You go down every aisle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. You're gonna
You
miss
never
a deal.
know. I feel like a good deal. We bought a TV, we had a TV, hated it.
No, but Costco TVs are kind of expensive
Yeah.
compared to like. I mean, I'm sure they're better,
They're
but
probably better, but with it, being it as young as you are and only being in the business a couple years,
sure.
do you feel like that's an advantage in this day and age?
Well, I think, that's a good question. I don't know if it's an advantage
Or is
maybe
it a
more of a
disadvantage?
disadvantage. I think.
You think?
I mean, I think so. Maybe.
Give me your reasons why, though. Why you think that? You know why I think that?
Maybe it's all in my head.
Social media.
Yeah, yeah. I think
No.
like being able to adapt, like versus an agent that's been doing it for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think for them adapting to doing everything on social media and like all the new ways of doing things probably harder.
Mm-hmm.
But also like so I'm 22. A person that's 60 or 50, they've met a lot more people in their life and maybe have more connections
Well, there you go.
than I do. So that it could all be in my head. Like I'm very like
Yeah.
chronically thinking of try not to act like I'm 22 or I don't want anyone to know I'm 22, which they will now. But like I don't.
You don't carry yourself.
I think it's just how I am, like how my life has.
Yeah.
But like I'm really chronically aware of like I don't want anyone to think I'm 22.
When I first met you, I was like shocked. I was like, no, there's no way.
So that's what I want. I don't want
Yeah.
anyone to know.
Oh, you do good at it.
Yeah.
It's good.
But I
See?
think it just depends. I guess the way you look at it.
I like how you say though, like compared to the people that have been in the business for a while, I'm thinking like new trends, what's things that are gonna be the best advantage of selling a home,
Right.
how to connect with people easier.
Right.
But this small town feel, but I think starting at your age, look at what you
Oh, it would definitely pay off.
Right?
Absolutely.
look at what
Like-
you'll be able to do
Right.
if you do it till you're 60. Could you
Right.
imagine?
No, like it definitely will pay off, and I'm so glad I started right now.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things I look back on, like I wish I would have started it then.
Hmm.
Or, like I wish I didn't quit doing that because it would have been so great now. Not like career wise, but like doing just anything else, not career wise. But
Yeah.
I'm so glad I started it when I did.
The
and-
path that you're on now.
Yeah, and like 24, from like what I've heard for other agents was really like a hard year.
Oh,
And like for me, like nothing, it was definitely hard. I mean, I started tail end of it,
sure.
but like I think it's better to start with the hard thing, and then everything else just seems easier after that. And not that I'm saying it's easy, but I'd rather start hard than when it's
Yes.
really
Oh,
easy.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
Because when I first started, and I've said this probably multiple times, is the month that the rates went sky crazy
right. Right.
was the month that I got both of my Idaho and Washington
Was
licenses.
that 22?
That was 22.
Yeah.
And that's all I've known is this.
Right.
And so I agree. I definitely agree. If you can stick it out through the hard time, then you'll stick it out through any time.
Right, and like I have the mindset of like I think there's no option other than succeed.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have done it or started doing it if I didn't think I would be able to do it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's I have a like I think I have a delusional way of thinking sometimes, but it always helps me out. So it's hard to I don't know what we're saying that
I know it really distracts you when it goes off, doesn't it? I didn't realize how loud it. Yeah. Cut that out.
What are we talking about?
Starting at in the young career at the hard time.
Yeah, I mean, I think not just even career, but with everything.
Yeah, everything.
Like I work out in the morning because I like to start my day with something hard, so everything else throughout the day doesn't seem so hard.
Yeah, you're type A.
I don't. What is type A and type B? I don't
feel like type A is like your lists. You write everything down.
Oh yeah.
Organized.
Yeah.
Structure your day. I'm type B.
Oh, I'm type A.
You don't even wanna. You wouldn't.
I have it in my truck, but like I write everything.
I know
down
you do.
that I'm doing.
Every meeting that we do together.
Yeah.
You write everything down.
I know I'm forgetful and I'm gonna forget things and like I'm all over the place. So if I don't have like a structured list or like a structured way of doing my day, it just goes haywire.
Throws you off.
And then things change all the time anyways in real estate.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm sure with you as well. I mean, you're in real estate.
Well, and I take notes. I mean, for people, right? All the time. Whenever I talk to them, I try to, keep it organized. I have sticky notes. Just kind of.
Oh, I can't do that.
You would hate my work area.
I try to keep my work there pretty good. Like at the office, I don't go in there very much.
Yeah.
At the Refined office.
Yeah.
So it's like I just have like a stack of papers and really that's it.
Yeah.
Like at home, like I'm pretty meticulous.
Gosh, I could only imagine. I just seeing your note taking, your notebook. It's so nice and clean and neat. It's good.
But it makes me feel like I try to compartmentalize everything. Like because I have a lot of things, like just like everyone. You got a lot of things throughout the day and a lot of things going on and like if I don't have it that way, I start freaking out and getting stressed out. Like I can't get anything done.
Do you get bored?
Do it.
Like what if something you had like a lull in your day?
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan all that? You plan morning to night?
Like downtime?
Yeah.
I try to do as much as I can during the day. Like,
You're
I try
just
to keep
like
myself busy.
I know.
I don't like to.
I don't even think you would put in there like break.
No. I don't. I mean, not that I don't take a break, but like I think of like the gym as a break or like making lunch as a break.
Yeah.
I mean that is a break, but no, I don't plan on downtime.
In my day, there's times where I'm like my phone's ringing or it's not, and so then like if my phone's not, then it's right. Call people, email. But then there's times where I'm just like, I'm in a lull in my day with like maybe getting a bunch of emails answered. Maybe I'm waiting for documents or something. And then there's just times where I'm just like, but you would probably hate that.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm not saying I don't have downtime, absolutely.
Sure.
But
like, just your structure of how you would like want to be like throughout the day. You have this time, spend it in this way.
Right. And it's not even just that. Like I think social media is like good and bad. But like if I'm not doing anything and I go on like Facebook and I'm throwing like seeing someone doing a show or an open house, I'm like, oh, I can't rest right now. I gotta go. I gotta plan an open house or I gotta start doing something like more and more and more. Which will be I don't think it's the healthiest thing in the world. Yeah. But it gets things done though.
Yeah.
So
fires you up.
It's better than not doing anything at all.
Does it feel like it motivates you?
Sometimes.
I
think most of the time, but like on the weekend when it's on Sunday at 5:00 and I see like someone posting a story or like, hey, I'm doing an open house right now. I'm like, oh, should have planned an open house. Yeah. I'm just competitive. Like I want to do as best as I can. And I'm like a quiet, but like I'm not gonna say anything to anyone.
Sure.
So it's really just for me.
Yeah.
Like I always think like I can do better. Like, I can do more.
Always.
Like I can also do that.
It's always like right for your goals. Man, we're getting deep already. Yeah. Oh, I feel like your goals are just. Wait, tell me. Do you have like 1-year goal, 5-year goal, 10-year goal?
I have like an end goal.
You do?
Yeah, I don't like we have. I know some people like really like Brittany. I know she's really goal oriented.
Yes.
Which I think is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as like she's got everything subdivided and so like she's pretty intense about it, which is intense in a good way. Not
it's
a bad way.
For her, yeah, for sure.
And so it's cool to see. But like I have
kind of a bucket list of things, not just career wise, but like life wise.
Oh,
like,
just life wise.
these are the things like that I want by the time I'm 30. Like I really want to get into development. Like that's what I ultimately
we
want to
talked
do.
about that.
So like by the time I'm 30, I'd like to have done a development. Like that. So everything I do day to day,
Yeah.
like I think of it, even if it's like a bad day, I'm like, well, it's just propelling me forward to getting this development done. And I have bad days all the time, like just like anyone else.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't, though, from working with you, and you don't show that, though, at all.
I think I do a pretty good
You
job.
do a great job.
But like working is like, I mean, it takes my mind off of everything, and I enjoy it. Like I really do thoroughly enjoy like everything real estate. I mean, I don't like doing paperwork. That's not very fun.
He does.
But it's like I watched a video the other day of someone talking about like they started a gym. They didn't start the gym hoping to do like the paperwork side, the taxes. They started the gym because they liked working out and liked the gym and liked the whole thing that comes with health and the gym. But you got to sacrifice in those other areas to get where you want to be. And like I just think about like this is just something I have to do. I don't want to do it.
It's the back end stuff that people don't see either.
Right.
You know?
And I like it's hard to be like this is being productive, which it is being productive, but I would much rather be out like doing an open house or doing a show. And like I'm not like meant to sit behind a desk all day long. Like that's not me. I need to go be doing something. When I sit behind a desk all day, even if I got all these things done, I don't feel like it was a productive day.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah.
I like talking to people, and like conversations is what builds relationships, and not doing paperwork.
Face to face.
Yeah.
Like face to face.
Yeah. So like obviously doing those paperwork is a necessary thing for
Right.
real estate. But
you're good at it.
What's that?
The whole like the mentality of, I think, structuring your day. And man, I need to take some notes on this because I work from home. I don't have an office space anywhere.
Oh, you don't?
Oh. It's just my home. It's me. I go to clients like if they need something kind of face to face, but I would say right technology online. Everyone likes to be able to have it quick and easy.
Right.
They can sign docs online. There's even been a couple of closings that I've had where I've never even met the person face to face.
Yeah.
Like that's hard for me.
Yeah, and it is weird. I feel like guilty at the end of it.
Yes.
Like, did they really like? Cause I like face to face.
Yes.
I don't like virtual stuff, and I know it's like it can be very convenient.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel weird at the end of it. Like
I had clients moving up from Texas, and it, like they weren't going to be up here for a little bit too, and so it was like I don't know. I wasn't even going to see them for at all until maybe it was like, oh yeah, let's meet up, text and.
Right.
But it's hard because I want to be at the closings. I want to be, present. But I don't know with you. Like, have you had the sight unseen people?
Yeah, I've actually. How many? I think I have 2 or 3.
Really?
So I had a lady. She lives in California. She called me one day and said, "This is the house I want." And I did a little video for her, like of the house.
Oh, a walkthrough, yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, "Yeah, that's the one I want. I'm going to pay cash." And the whole time I'm like, "No way, this isn't real." It can't be real.
Wow.
And then like every step where like she made a payment for like the inspector, or like the sewer scope or any of that like, earnest money, I'd call them like, "Hey, it's real, right? Like you got the payment."
Yeah.
And like every time, like I was so baffled. And even like when we closed, I was like, this cannot be real. Like, it was the easiest thing in the world.
Wild.
I mean, it was great.
Yeah. But wild, like mentality thinking of.
I couldn't do that. No way.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
if I had cash enough to buy a house in general, just write cash.
Right.
Crazy. Right. Moving to a whole different state. Not even looking at the place physically. Right. I get there's times where it's needed, family, work, but oh my gosh,
she's such a nice lady too.
How cool.
We talk all the time now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so bizarre.
Wild.
In a good way. Yeah, I like the face to face.
Yeah.
I like sitting down and talking.
Yes. Personal interaction.
I just think it's hard to really portray yourself over text.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't like texting either, and I do text and email. I would much rather hop on a phone call because then nothing gets misconstrued. Like no one gets offended by anything because texts are so straightforward.
I do that with my assistant or my processor. I'll be like, this is too long for an email. I have to call you.
Yeah.
Because then I have to, like, there's things I talk out. And I can just, like, you
And I
talk.
I'm sure it annoys like the title companies, but and the lenders, but like, and maybe my clients too. But it's for me, I like that better.
I would prefer
I feel
it.
more connected doing that and like more like on the same page, and like nothing gets missed on a phone call.
Nope. No, you can feel the emotions even too of what they're saying.
Right. And I'm still like, I think like, was that text? I'm trying to like think, was that like happy, sad?
Said too many exclamation marks.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
I do exclamation marks. I don't want anyone to ever like think that I'm like periods, like, you know, that's
I feel like that's stern. That's too.
So I do exclamation
I
marks
do
a lot.
too all the time.
So I don't want to make anyone upset.
We're in the same boat there.
Oh.
I feel like I need to like go back into your younger years just because it's just such a main hurdle that you went through in your life.
Sure.
Few hurdles, let's just say. Yeah. So maybe I'll do that. No, do I want to talk about The Office? No, I'm going to talk about hold on. We have so many things.
Yeah. You start from the beginning? I'll start from when everything kind of
Let's just start about what happened in your life that was the first hurdle.
So when I think I was 11. I get the ages mixed up.
Sure.
But I think I was 11. I started having pain in my right knee and like a kind of a bulge was coming out in my knee, like right on the right side of my knee.
On the right side?
Yeah.
On your right knee.
Right knee.
Yeah.
And it was I don't really remember when it started, and I don't remember like the middle. I just remember when it became really prominent.
Yes.
If
it was like a slow build or like.
I don't even remember at all.
Oh.
I think you're blocked a lot of.
I bet you did.
But it was like incredibly painful, super tender. Like I had somebody tell me one time, or tell my parents that it's all in my head and I should just go to Florida for the summer and get it out of my head. Cause my grandpa lives down there.
Mm-hmm.
Go stay with him, because no one knew what was going on. But there was something wrong. Like we just didn't know what. Like there were so many like diagnoses. So
you went to the doctor.
Yeah.
At the beginning and was pushed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad, but like
sure.
Anyone here in the valley, like doctors in the valley, but
sure.
Like, I think in situations like that, you need to go to a specialist. Wow. And that's what, but you don't know until like now hindsight, it's like 2020. But at that time, you're like,
you were going off of what they were saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I had, I don't think I did anything until I fell off a jet ski and I dislocated my knee. And so my leg was so atrophied because I was walking with such a limp and like putting most of my pressure on my left leg. So by the time I fell off the jet ski, my leg was like considerably smaller than my left leg. So there was no muscle like, holding my knee or my leg in. So it dislocated. And that was kind of like, that was a good thing though.
Yes.
Because it pushed it out even further to make even more noticeable. And I can't remember, went to a doctor here for obviously get my leg fixed. Mm-hmm. And then we went to Seattle Children's and got a biopsy. And at first they said it was nothing. Like, and because it's such a rare type of cancer. First said it was nothing, and like 2 weeks later, they called back and said, synovial cell sarcoma, and we needed like radiation. And I remember my first thought was, cancer. Like I always thought cancer, you lose your hair right away. I didn't know it was chemo or. Now it's 12.
But you're 12. Yeah,
12. I think I was 12 at that time,
oh.
Or maybe 13. One of the two, or one of the three. So I started radiation, and then I had surgery to remove the tumor. So I was out for I think 2 months or so, because radiation's I think it was 5 or 6 weeks up in Seattle. So I was living in Seattle for those 6 weeks, and then all in all, like looking back on it, that time, like even in the moment of doing it, like, I wasn't super bothered by it. I was 12 or 13, and I didn't really know like the scope of the whole thing. I think I only it's like right when I found out, like first thing was, am I gonna lose my hair? And then like, am I gonna die? Which is a sad thought, obviously. So, but I didn't really like, it didn't bother me at all. Like when I was doing, like I thought of it as a vacation from school. Like it was kind of great. I was in Seattle, like we'd go to malls every day and I do treatment and like radiation, for me at least, it was, it's in my limb, so it's not like really affecting anything.
Yeah.
So I just have a sunburn pretty much to my knee at the time.
Wow.
So it wasn't really that bad. Like it made me a little tired, but
Sure.
all in all, it was easy. And then I had that tumor removed. And then like the complications, not really complications, but with radiation, it stops your growth plates. So my left leg kept growing, my right leg stopped growing. So I had can't remember if it was 2 years afterwards. I had to have my left leg shortened, which was, first it was they had to drill through all my growth plates in my left leg and stop it from growing. Then I can't remember what the recovery time was. And then sometime afterwards, I got my leg shortened, which that was painful. So like when that happened, I think I was on crutches for like 2 months, and I had to learn how to re-walk. Like it was brutal. That was an awful surgery. It was actually kind of cool. I went to California with my crutches, and then we walked around so much. It was actually good for me. Walked around so much, I just left my crutches in California. Came back without them. It's kind of funny. I don't know where those are. I left them with my aunt. I don't know where they are now. But and then with that surgery, they took out like it was like an inch or two. They took out. They cut it down the middle and then put it to the sides of where your cut was to like heal over it.
Yeah.
It like that bone flipped, so it was like poking out of my skin. So I had to go back in and get that bone taken out. And that was disgusting. That like just staying that like that poke out and feeling it.
Crazy.
It was gnarly. And then
Oh my God. Just that, right? Like
yeah,
with your story, my son is this age right now.
right.
Imagining like in his, in that age, he's kind of in that weird, like he's not a little kid anymore. He's going into a teenager, but he's still kind of, oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, I think the hardest thing was not that I had cancer, but it was the hindering on my life. Like I played sports all the time.
Yes.
Like I'd play football and then walk across the street and run cross country. And like every weekend growing up was like wrestling tournaments or basketball or baseball. So like that all stopped like really abruptly. So that was the hardest thing at that time.
Yeah.
It's like all my friends played sports and like that was like felt like that was who I was in sports. And so that was hard to stop doing. So I didn't have a job. I was a kid, so the only thing I had was school and sports.
Wow.
So yeah, that wasn't like all in all, like that was the really hard part. But like with that, the hard thing is not like during the moment. Well, we'll talk about that after. So trying to think with times get always mixed up. But I had a couple other surgeries, and then I was okay for 3 years, 4 years. But they don't call it remission until like after 5 years. Yeah. So I was never. I've never.
One. Or just cancer.
Just cancer in general. I think. Yeah. Then like I don't go to the doctor, and they don't use the word remission. So after a few years, like I was fine. Like, leg problems, and with my leg being so messed up at the time, it like caused arthritis in my back, and like so it works this way. Like it's not just my where the tumor was; it's like my whole body.
Yeah.
And radiation, like if I were to dislocate or break my knee again, it's kind of like glass. Like when you shatter your windshield in your car, like there's something holding it together, like a film over it, but it's still shattered. Like, that's kind of how my knee is. So if something were to happen to my knee, like it'd be pretty brutal, like reconstruction. So like I really wanted to play sports again, and like I remember going to like Dick's Sporting Goods before my appointment and like picking out my shoes. My dad saying, if you can play football again, we'll get you these ones. And she didn't say I couldn't play, but she said if you break your knee or like it's gonna shatter and you're gonna have to have it totally reconstructed.
This is your repercussion.
And you're gonna walk the rest of your life with a limp. And so that was hard to hear because like everything I wanted and knew before, like I couldn't do anymore. Um, so anyway, so after 3 or 4 years, I was fine, and then I woke up one day. I think I was 17. Woke up one day, and like I was just having a hard time breathing, which is I was working out really really heavy at the time, so I thought maybe like I dropped a weight on my chest, like maybe like that wasn't like crazy thing to think. So I went to minor care. My dad runs minor care, and so it's nice to have family in healthcare. And they didn't know. I think I got an X-ray, and they're like, "There's fluid all over your lungs." I'm like, "Oh, it's weird." And it was just getting progressively worse and worse and worse. And then I um, went to the ER. No, I went to radiology, and they did a thoracentesis. I think that's what it's called,
Yes.
where they drain the fluid.
Yes.
And when they did that, no one knew, but there was a tumor, like probably that big, a softball-sized tumor in there, and they poked it, and it collapsed my lung. And which was
During the procedure.
Yeah. I don't remember that part because they gave me some sedatives. I wasn't like
Sure.
out, but
You were just
drugged.
goopy.
I was drugged up. But I do remember like sitting on the table afterwards and just like excruciating pain. And this was during COVID, so like everything was tricky. Or it was 21, yeah, 21, so like right around COVID time. So like everything was really tricky, especially healthcare wise.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't have room for me to stay there, so I went home that night. And what I can remember, I went home that night, slept on the couch, like sitting upright, because if I laid down, I just hurt like crazy. Got up and showered, and then went back to the hospital, and it just kept getting worse and worse. So they did an emergency chest tube. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah. I watch a lot of medical. I mean, I know a little bit.
Grey's
but
Anatomy, right?
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
ER.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I got an emergency chest tube. And it was kind of crazy because they just got a new like ER staff and ER doctor, so I guess they don't do those very often, and so they all came in and watched me. I was drugged up again, so like I was awake, but I don't remember it.
Sure.
There's a video of it which I've never watched.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the next thing I remember was, it was Taylor's dad's birthday that day. He came in, felt really bad about it. I mean, I didn't have any control over it.
No.
He came in. And then I got some family there, and then they were I can't remember if they were gonna keep me there, but my parents like really fighting to get me life flight to Seattle. That's where I've only like
All
really,
your treatments.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have a weird history, so
Or
so we got life flighted there. I don't remember how I got, like I remember getting into the plane, but I don't remember how I got to the plane.
Mhm.
I don't remember getting into the hospital in Seattle. And then it was like the next day I found out like what it was, but I had no inkling, at least. I don't know if my parents did, but like it wasn't even a thought of mine.
on yours.
Yeah, I didn't even think it was cancer again. I didn't even think about it, and it happened all so fast where it wasn't like I had really time to really think about it. I had no idea what the heck was going on. Like I thought it was, I mean I don't know much about it at the time. I thought it was a hernia. I don't know what the hell a hernia is. But like maybe I don't know.
But
Like,
thinking of like
I don't know what that is,
your
but
age and just
Yeah.
your life of
Mhm.
wow.
So we find out, and then
Hi. I'm doing a podcast.
What?
I'm doing a podcast. Just ignore us. You're good.
That's okay. So I find out, and I think it was just me and my mom there at the time because you can't like take a bunch of people on life flight.
Right.
Find out, and obviously it wasn't an easy thing to hear. And then it all happened so like fast. So like the doctor came in, like here's like how we're gonna handle this. And I think that by that like next, so I think let's just say it was like a Thursday. I think by like Tuesday, I was doing radiation, but on the weekend I asked if like I can get out of the hospital because it had been like I've been in there for a couple days at that time, and so I stayed at the hospital or the hotel near the hospital, and I mean, I was in pain. I couldn't really do much, and it was just really I was in a lot of pain. I'm like, so do you know where University Village is?
Yes.
So the Silver Cloud right there. That's where we're
Yes.
staying. It's like Seattle Children's right here.
Yep.
University's here in the Silver Cloud right
Yeah.
there. So it's all pretty close.
So we stayed there and kind of walked around. And I mean, I feel like an old man. I couldn't walk like 2 feet without being out of breath.
But
And then,
that quick from like,
yeah, it happens really fast.
yeah.
And so let's just say like Monday, I went in for surgery for a port. You know what that is.
Yep.
I gotta stop asking.
Direct.
Yeah.
Well, my brother, he went through cancer.
Oh,
so I
okay.
know
So you-
some, and he was in Seattle for all of his stuff. But
Oh, where was he at?
oh gosh, I could.
Harbor Review.
What's the other one?
Cancer or something.
No,
Uh,
you say it, I'll know it.
UW maybe.
I'm trying to think. That was
Was it a pretty nice facility?
yes, super nice. He lived in the apartments that were right next to it.
Yeah, I think it's
No. Is it Harbor?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I went to
12 years ago now that I think about it.
What kind of cancer was it?
He had a leukemia, and a
Oh,
type of leukemia, and
sure.
he went through port stuff.
Yeah.
And
So you know.
oh
exactly.
yeah,
I saw. I'll
direct.
stop asking you.
No,
Yeah.
no, you.
Well,
asked
I'm
me.
not saying I'm not a genius on it. I just know my experience.
Yeah,
So
you want to make sure everyone knows
yeah.
what
So
the
not everyone knows these
Yeah.
things.
direct line of
Yeah. Which ended
treatment.
up being bad for me.
The port.
Yeah. So, well, we don't know for sure, but we think that's what it was.
Sure.
Started, so I went in for the port, and like maybe the next day or 2 days later, I started chemo.
Mm-hmm.
And that first round was hard. Like, I mean, because it was so foreign. I think the first, so like, I went, how my schedule would be, I'd be 3 days in the hospital, and then like 3 weeks out, and we'd track my counts. Like I'd go in like twice a week or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard, really hard. So like the last day was when it really hit me. Like it was like crazy heartburn, like just spins, obviously throwing up, and not feeling it. So then we went to the Silver Cloud and stayed there again for I don't remember how long. But I just remember like eating a cheeseburger and like not even able to get one bite down because my throat, like the heartburn was so terrible. And I was just sitting there like I was like drugged. I mean, I was drugged essentially. I'm just like spinning, laying on the bed. Guy just sit with like a
Nauseous.
blanket on my face, and that was the only time I had that problem. That first treatment.
Really.
And then second time, and it just like kind of getting like more and more complicated. Like so, I don't know quite the difference between sepsis and septic shock. I know I had septic shock at least one time, but I had sepsis 4 times. It was brutal. Every time things just got worse and worse, and they can never figure out what it was coming from. They think the port,
Bacteria, though,
yeah, but
somewhere.
so I mean, I'd made a really silly mistake. So I was gone for like a month from home until like when everything from like being life flighted to coming home was like a month or so. I really wanted to come home, and it was only for like 3 days. So I came home, and I used to work at Royal Plaza in high school. And I always just really enjoyed talking with the residents. I feel like I got pretty close to them. So I wanted to go back and see them because I hadn't seen them for a while. And there was like some COVID patients, and on the way back from here, the drive back, I got super sick. And when I got there, we went to the ER, and like my temperature was like 106, and I was just throwing up like crazy. And that's when they hospitalized me, and I want to say I was in there for like 2 weeks, with septic shock or sepsis, one of the two. And then pretty much every time after that was miserable, and so like
Worse and worse? Or
I mean
just
just bad. I don't know if worse, like I don't know if it was just bad. Like I didn't have one treatment where it was like, oh, that went pretty good. And
without and like not having some side effects you had.
right, yeah. And I was on a pretty potent
Yeah.
chemo where like I mean you were gonna have side effects. It'd be weird if you didn't.
Sure. Something.
Maybe like a really small percentile of people. But yeah, so I would be in there for 3 days, but it always ended up being like 2 weeks. Because my oxygen level will be really low, and then my what is it called? Like not your heart rate. What's the other one called?
Blood pressure.
I worked in dialysis. I should know that.
Blood pressure.
Yeah, blood pressure.
Mm-hmm. Probably all
my
over.
blood pressure would be like super crazy, like super low.
Oh.
And then I couldn't leave until I got like over 100, or it's like I would really, or like my temperature too. I couldn't leave until I was over like under something. So I would like put like towels on my head and try to cool myself down. But like that was bad too, because your temper, like I was so cold or so hot. No, I was so cold and like just shivering. I was in pain, so I was shivering and I was just cramping, and I what was it? I was so what they would do is they'd put like, because my temperature was so high, but I was so cold, like
Yes.
just really cold.
Your fever was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they wouldn't let me have blankets, so I'd have like ice packs all around me trying to cool my temperature down. So like I'd be free. I feel like I was in hypothermia.
Holy.
And
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't like they were being mean. They were.
No, but that.
But so yeah, I'd be there just shivering, and then I in October. So this was, I think it happened so July 31st is when I got life flighted. October 11th is, I don't remember any dates besides like I'm not good. Like, I can't remember dates.
Sure.
But like I remember that. October 11th, I had open chest surgery. So I didn't even explain where my tumors were.
Lung.
Oh yeah.
Lung.
So I had a softball tumor in my lower lobe of my lung, and then like I think it was like 20 scattered. I think 20 in each scattered through both lungs. And what's crazy is I had scans which is like 2 months previous to this happening. So it happened really fast.
Yeah. And they were clear.
And they were clear, yeah. So I had open chest, miserable. Worst pain ever. It was terrible. I think I was squeezing on the nurse's hand or my mom's hand for days. Like, and it's not just your chest. It's like your arms, your abdomen, your neck. 'Cause they move. Think about all the muscles right there. Your back, and the only thing that was really comfortable was weirdly walking around.
Really?
Like laying down really hurt. But I think maybe because it was the weight on it. I don't know.
Maybe. Do you have to do a pillow? Did you have to have a pillow?
So like, I was coughing all the time too.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And then,
Bryson.
so I was doing chemo during that same time as well, and I got hiccups. That was a side effect of chemo. So I was like, so I had sepsis. I was shivering, and then I had hiccups and coughing. It was miserable. I can't remember when I started feeling better after that, as far as like pain wise, but it took a while.
Just bones healing, right?
And it's kind of scary to think about, like, if you just had the surgery. If I like move my arms, I just think about your chest opening up.
Yeah.
So you had all that stuff, and then I started radiation December or January, while doing chemo as well. And so I was like, I think I was in Seattle for 7 months. We had a friend of a friend of a friend that had a house in Bellevue.
Okay.
So we really lucked out there.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's called Compton Green. I don't know if you know what that is. It's not like the actual Compton, but it's a nice area, and like you're in the woods. It was really peaceful. I was super glad to be there.
Rather than in the hospital and buildings and
like when you're sick, you don't want to be in the hospital. Like I want to be home, but like when you're in pain, I would rather be in the hospital because they can just pump you full of stuff. That's like the only thing you do, pump you full of stuff for things like that. But so I did radiation, and then it's like January 25th is when all that was done. I went home, and then I was good. So I was 22, yeah, 22, going into 22. And then everything was fine there until 24, end of 24. So every time I've been sick, it's been like around the same time each year, or each time I've been sick. So like during, like July, August.
Yeah. And
then so it's always like a weird, hard month for me, like during that time. Like I'm just kind of paranoid.
Sure.
So in 23, I was training for a triathlon, and I did triathlon. So I did triathlon August 12th,
like I think by far the thing I'm most proud of. 'Cause I didn't
23?
23, so I got done in 22.
Beginning of 22.
Got,
And you were
and I
doing a
did
triathlon in
and
23?
yeah, I've like that was crazy hard.
Bryson.
That was the most proud. Looking back on anything, like I was so proud of that, and I still am. It sucked. It really sucked. It was one of those things.
Man, what an accomplishment, though.
It was so what happened was in 23, or when was that? No, I'm getting my dates mixed up. So much has happened. So I think it was 23. You got a lot of mental things going on this time. So I started seeing a therapist once a week, and it wasn't a good fit. So I would just tell her obviously my issues, and like it's all revolving cancer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just so scared of dying from this, or ever come back. And she was really blunt, and she said, "Well, you probably will die from this in the future." And that was like fresh after radiation. That like put me in a downward spiral. It was the worst thing I could have heard at that time, and I was just really down. Like, I mean, you could have brought up pizza, like how good it was. I could have started crying, thinking that was the last time I had pizza. I spent a lot of time crying. It was like,
Oh, Bryson, I've never cried on this podcast.
it wasn't fun. And then 20, so that would have been like early 22. Yeah, so that would have been early 22. And then like, I was just down and out.
You didn't go back to her, did you?
No, I didn't go back to her. That was the last time.
Wow.
And then, graduated high school in 22, and then.
And you were going through school this whole time too with everything?
Well, they really gave me a pass.
Still though.
I mean, really the one who finished school for me was Taylor. You met Taylor, right?
Yes.
My wife, yeah.
Yes.
She kind of finished school for me, but they were really accommodating and everything. Like, school wasn't something on my radar at the time.
Sure.
So yeah, thank God for her. She really got me through.
Your high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. Keep going.
And then, jeez. Graduated. A week after I graduated. Oh, so a week after radiation. Week after radiation, or a couple weeks after, I started working at. So I was just so like, I needed to do something.
Yeah.
So I worked at a fencing company, which was not an ideal thing to be doing. I had to quit a few months later because I had got an infection in my lungs from radiation, like radiation pneumonitis, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
So I had to stop. I think it was hard time breathing. But I'm glad I did that job because I know exactly what I don't want to do in the future. It's not fun work. And so did that. Then we graduated, and then I'll keep going back. So we'll get back to that. So I graduated, and then a week later started in dialysis. So I thought I still wanted to go into oncology at the time.
Yeah.
And my parents worked at Tri-State. My sister worked there, and Taylor worked there. So I'm like, well, I'll work there and see if I like it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the interaction with people, and like I gained a lot of relationships from that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like that's like, it's not meant for me.
Sure.
I was a really polite patient, and a lot of those people in there are not very polite. Even though I've met some really great people in there,
Sure.
there were some that were not great. And I don't make the help upset. They're there to help you. I always said please, and like I remember one time my chest was crazy pain. I mean, I was like freaking out, not freaking out like yelling, but like, can I please have something? And I always said please, and I always said thank you. So it really bothered me that they never did that in dialysis. Or a lot of patients didn't do that. So I just couldn't do it.
Oh, but you're hard though. Seeing that.
Yeah, and it was sad too. People were dying all the time, and
Sure.
like, being in the hospital more than I had to be, I don't think wasn't a good thing for me mentally. But I'm glad I did it. I met some really great people that I'm still really close with.
And then I still working there. And then October of 23. I'm sorry.
No, you worry.
23. Did my triathlon August 12th. Got married August 23rd. And then which was, that whole month was awesome. It was a
Why?
great month. Like,
Oh,
looking back on that, it was probably the best time of my year. Obviously getting married was
yeah.
definitely hurt. We got married in Florence. It was
Oh,
awesome.
beautiful trees. I think I've seen some of you where you guys are zoomed out in the big trees
Yeah,
and you're walking in
I
it.
took pictures out in the bush, like the beach down there. It was awesome. Like my family, my aunt and uncles came in from Georgia. It was the best time.
Oh,
And then when was it? August, and then I went to Seattle in September. Like, I think it was like I said like 20th.
mm-hmm.
I went by myself. That was the first time I went by myself. You know, when you have all those things people waiting on you all the time, you feel really bad continuing like bringing someone along with you. It just you kind of get in your head like I can do this by myself. I'm fine. Like I don't like Taylor did not wasn't how I don't know parents were, but it was like more for me. Like
Yeah.
I just felt really bad. Like I don't want to make them take time off. They've already taken a ton of time off, and I just felt really guilty about that. Like I didn't want to mess with Taylor stuff either. And, you know, when I was sick, she was going to college. And when I got sick, she stopped. You know, to be to be there with me. Jeez.
Oh,
So she put all of us in pause, so I respect that. Continuing doing that. So for myself,
but I can see you. I mean, especially going through all that when you were a kid. You know, adult, I could see it as like, no, I can handle it.
yeah, I think that's what it too is.
Uh-huh.
It was almost like I was 18. And,
Uh-huh.
no, I was 19, so I was like, I like kind of being like a grown up, like
Sure.
I can go by myself.
I can see that.
And so I went and go by myself within the state. They had found a tumor in my thymus, like the center of my chest. I had no idea I could find it. I
Right.
still don't really know what it is.
And that was just a normal check,
Yeah, it's
right?
normal.
Normal check. Oh.
Yeah.
And you were going every 6 months?
At,
3 months.
at that time, I think it's
6 months.
yeah. At that time it was 6 months. So I wasn't like I was a mess. So I got a flight back home. I drove up there and I didn't want to sit in the car for 6 hours by myself on the way.
As you shouldn't.
Not because not because I was gonna do anything. But, like, I just didn't want to sit in my car.
Right after that, yeah.
So
No.
I mean, I definitely could have got home way faster if I drove. Getting the flight that quick.
Shoot.
I mean, I flew from Seattle to Spokane. It's like it was like, but like I didn't want to do it. My parents they would pick me up. And, it's not fun. But, I mean, they knew at the time.
Sure.
Calling them and telling me. And then a little bit after that, you had some more consultations, and we decided what we were going to do was do open chest, like, then radiation. So I did open chest. The first time was October 11th. The second time was October 27th. It was just weird. But before I did my open chest, they thought they could go in like through my side and take it out.
Yeah.
But there's so much scar tissue in there. And then also I had my wires. When I put the wires in it, and they kept my skin kept ripping around my wires, like they would come out. And
they were like super.
Yeah, they're pretty superficial. And then like with my knee, there was a screw that was bugging my leg, and so they tried to do all those under one surgery.
Okay.
All of them, they couldn't get any of them out, and they couldn't get in my chest that way. So that was like, let's say that was the 19th. Went home for a couple of days and then went back with 22nd and did open chest surgery.
Full thing again.
And but that time was way better. We had a better plan. Like I knew what to expect. So like I want a what is that called? These are pregnancies all the time.
Epidural.
Epidural.
Mm-hmm.
I want an epidural.
Yeah.
I was pretty like this is what I want.
Yes.
And I mean it was like a walk in the park.
Wow.
Like, that changed it a lot. And they're so good in Seattle, children. Like, I haven't had one bad, like I've been there a lot.
Sure.
I haven't had one bad experience that I can think So like it was really easy. I came home. I think within like 2 weeks I was like, working out again. It's like I'd sit on the bike.
Sure.
Like maybe 3 weeks later I did a little bit of weights and but I was just so like I needed to do something.
Yeah.
And then I went at that time I was like I really wanted to do as much things as I could do. And so like one of the things I really wanted to do was go kill a bear. Like I always wanted a bear hug. I think they're so cool. So I'm looking at Casey Jackson.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yes.
I went to school with her kids. And so Casey, she's a big hunter. So I went hunting with her and bear hunting. We didn't end up killing a bear, but it was really fun.
Do you go with dogs?
What's that?
Did you go
No,
with dogs?
we were in a stand and
Oh, okay.
it's really where it was is really pretty and it was
Yeah.
fun. It's a lot of bears, but we just kind of kept talking and I really wanted to do something. So on the way back, I was just telling her like I don't have a problem opening up about things. Like I'm like a pretty open book about it.
Uh-huh.
But it's like I'm not gonna, hey, how's your day going? Hey, let me tell you. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
cancer.
Yeah, it's like that's a weird thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't talk about it a lot, but I don't have a problem talking.
That when we talked recently, I was like, no way.
Yeah.
What? And you were like, yeah. And I was like,
It's like you just don't bring it up in conversation. You know?
right. But just seeing you and just knowing the little bit that I've been around you with work and stuff, it wasn't. No
Right.
clue.
Well, that's good. Not that I'm like I don't want anyone to know.
Sure.
I don't want like to be treated differently because of that.
Yes. Yes.
It's like when you bring it up in conversation and they don't know previously, it's like gets weird. And I saw you something saying it. So we used to talk on the ride home. I really want to do that something. Like so, going back in 22, I was at 4-H, and so it was like right before I was going out. We had kind of talked about it, like saying that I'm going to donate half of my pig money to families in the valley dealing with cancer. And so they announced it, and ended up getting $100,000 for the pig, which is honestly like a really cool thing. I'm not like,
That was your pig?
oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, that was my pig. Like I don't like that. Like I don't want to. You like being Hulk. Like I think as a guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I'm not like I don't like that very much. Obviously, it's all 100% appreciated. Like
Sure.
I don't like want to ask for help. But like looking like that was like it was really cool. Yeah, it was like one of the best moments.
Well, I remember when they were everyone was talking about that.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I super appreciate it. That changed the trajectory of my life. So that happened, and then I was talking with Casey. I want to do something. I don't I didn't know anything about foundations, and you have this money. We help some families periodically, but yeah, I want something more like set in stone. And my biggest fear was always being like remembered as the kid that died from cancer. So I wanted to do something where I not remembered that way. Like I want to be remembered as like helping somebody or like being a hard worker, not like be like being like someone like killed someone. They don't want to be remembered by the worst thing in their life. They want to be remembered like by the productivity or the productive things they did in life and like how they helped.
Oh, keep talking. Ignore my face right now.
And it's like that was something I was really self-conscious about. Like, I really want to do something. And I don't want to be forgotten. That's the big fear too. I don't think anyone does.
Sure.
So we were talking. She's like done foundation stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's like her. She's a great person.
Yeah.
Like I'm really glad she kind of involved.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've known her most of my life, but not enough after.
No.
And so like I mean, it happened pretty quick. So it was actually right before I found out I was sick, and then like a week later I found out I was sick. And so like it just like this is what we have to do. He gave me something to do while I was doing treatment, and I want to say within a week we sat down with Jen Schubert.
Yeah.
So I would play baseball with her son.
Yeah.
So I'd known Jen for a long time. Casey knows Jen, we're just like, how do you do this?
How do you start a fundraise?
So
Yeah.
she really helped us a lot. And obviously, Casey has a great foundation. She knows, I mean, just as much as anyone when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
But Jen, like, was a really big help in the beginning.
Well, especially because hers, Ray, wasn't that. She started.
Like,
The Lily was in 22 or 23. Yeah.
I mean, I had no idea until like, I mean, I just like letting them know I was.
Sure.
And we had our first event. It was February, I think, 18th. And
What's it called?
Bryson Stein Foundation. That event was camouflage canceled.
Hey, yeah.
We did that before the brewery.
Cool.
We didn't sell tickets, but we had, it was like, from what we counted, and there were probably more people. There's 4 people came through. But from like when we started it to the day of it, we probably started like January. We got like all these basket sponsorships. And it's all like came together perfectly. And it was like a really short period of time. It was a lot of work, but it was awesome. I loved it. It was fun to do. It's like the period of home. It's a lot of work, but like when it happens, it's
so fulfilling. Oh.
So that happened, and I think we raised, it was like 25,000. I think that's what it was. So we just kind of kept it going, helped families in the valley from then until we're still continuing to do that. And we have February 28th at holiday
This year.
this year.
Yeah.
Or no, February 28th.
I think so. 28. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all those things and everything I do right now is fueled from like, I don't want to remember it in that way. I don't want to remember what it was in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a lot of good things and bad things. And so like after my first event, a week later, I went to MD Anderson in Texas. And it's complete opposite of children's hospitals.
Yeah.
I've never been in a hospital.
Yeah.
I've been here, but like not for any like real reasons.
Sure.
Or I shouldn't say real reasons, but like no like treatment. Like,
Yeah.
So the care is different, not bad, but different. And they were like just really giddy about like, cause it's pretty rare.
You're tight, right? Yeah.
Like Seattle Children's, they said they have like 5 a year. It's not a super common type of cancer. And so for them, they were like, kind of exciting. And it just didn't like, it just felt really weird.
Weird.
I wish I didn't go. But I always like, I'm someone that wants to know. Like, I'm an anxious person. I want to know the future.
You're type A.
Yeah. I guess
You want the plan.
I want the plan.
Yeah.
And so it was a mistake, but I was like, what are the like chances? Like, if I got sick again, where am I at? It's just like, honestly, so this was like maybe a month after I quit treatment. Honestly, I was surprised I didn't have a tumor already. And if you were to get sick again, like you'd have 5 to 10 years left to live. And the odds of you getting sick are very high. So that sent me into another like, not like as much of a spiral as that, but really, it's something I think about all the time.
Yeah.
And so, I was sad, obviously, and then I started like just one day I woke up and I can't be sad anymore, and started listening to David Goggins. I was telling you David Goggins.
Yes.
That like really helped me. That's like when I started planning to do my triathlon. So I did my triathlon. No, so okay. I had done my triathlon right at that time, but I had started planning on doing what I wanted in my life, and like, I wanted to kill a bear. Like I wanted to go to a UFC fight. Or I wanted to see Conor McGregor fight. Which not gonna happen. I missed that boat. I wanted to start a business. I did that. I wanted to get married. I did that. Really other things. So I have 10. I have it sitting on my desk. So I was thinking about. I think one of them is like going on a hog hunt in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then what are the other ones? I always wanted to learn like jujitsu. I always liked it.
Ooh.
I don't want to get punched. I don't want any of that. But I wrestled growing up, and I always regretted stopping it.
Sure.
And I would have had to eventually, anyways. like always regardless. I want to do that.
Have we done that yet?
No, I haven't.
Not yet. Not yet.
And then the other thing, I always wanted the Ford Raptor. I don't want that so much anymore.
Ooh.
But like it was more like a place of like I wanted to get to like where I was comfortable
Yeah.
being there.
Yeah.
So like it was the worst thing I could have asked and the best thing because as far as ambition wise, like I want to do all these things. Like on the flip side of that though, when something doesn't go right or if something bad happens that not like maybe most people would perceive bad, like it really bothers me. Like in my head, you know, being told that, multiple times, 10 years, 5 years, I think in my life till 30.
Mm-hmm.
And so when things don't pan out the way that I want them to, it like hits me that much harder than maybe most people. It's like, or no one like, I don't think most people think like, I got this amount of time left. I'm so like, all my goals are like 30.
Mm-hmm.
I hope and that's not the case. Um, but yeah, I mean, it affects everything in my life to just like everything.
Sure.
I just tell people like everything. You think about it constantly. And like with cancer, like talking to other people, while you're doing the treatments and surgeries and all the things, it all happens so fast. I'd be curious what my brother thinks about it. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the afterwards. It's what's like that's where I always had a hard time. Like during it, you just get through it. I mean, it's not fun. But afterward, when you really start looking back and thinking about all the things that have happened, and I think about, I don't want to say I've had a bad life or had a hard life because I always had somewhere to go, and like I always had good parents and nice family or good family, and but, I mean, I have had a hard life, and I don't like saying that because I know there's people that have way harder lives, and it's all subjective. But
Sure.
like, my life's been like
Ugh,
a lot.
a lot. I'm gonna just. I will fill that in as saying, right? We all have things. We all have humps and hurdles. But for me to hear your story at your age, I'm not gonna. It's the head that I had on my shoulders at that age. I would have walked to a truck with a stranger handing out candy, and I would have been like, "Yeah." No, I was such a dumb person back then. I could look back at my younger self. I'd punch her and I'd give her a hug.
Uh-huh.
But having you have had a life that most adults like that's what they'll like in their whole lifespan, and for you to have that mentality already at this age, your work ethic, thinking that it's just hard for me. I don't want to feel like, right, I've never done anything or like I have goals and stuff, but for you, like hearing you, I'm like, buddy, you can do anything.
Yeah, like I think with anything, like you gotta take the bad and turn it into something good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the ambition part. Like, I feel very ambitious and like I want this, like I'm gonna get that.
You're gonna do it.
And but like I said, the caveat is when that doesn't happen, it's like I'll never see it in my life. So, but like, just like anything, there's good and bad. So I wouldn't change how anything happened. Like it's weird to sound like I'm grateful that everything happened the way they did. It's made me who I am, and
That's who you are, always.
and I'm proud of that.
Yes.
But I mean, there's definitely days where I'm like, I wish that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it affects everything, and like going from playing sports and doing all those things, and like I felt like an old man in 6th grade. Like my back hurts, my legs hurt. I don't have the best lungs. So like when I had my lung, like partially my lung removed.
Yeah.
So I don't have the best lungs in the world, and like you're kind of like trailing behind. Like that's hard. Like, I feel like I'm in like I've already gone through a midlife
Oh
crisis.
man, you lived. You can't measure it, but just like if I was to just read this story, right? No age, just read this person's life. I would not expect, right? Knowing you the way that I did in business, and would not have said you were as young as you are. I think part of your trials and stuff has had to have you age a little bit more.
Sure.
And you handle your presence gracefully. You handle talking business, talking with people, just like you've done this 50 years.
For sure.
That is just, oh,
I appreciate it. I mean, that's what I want.
keep going.
What the?
Oh, you do so good. You so good. I'm so grateful to have met you, and now, right, to be together in the business side together, and
Well, everything happens for a reason.
yeah,
Like it's made me a very sympathetic person as well.
yeah.
Like I think when I was younger, I am so young, but like younger,
See the way you talk is, ah,
it like it was hard for me. Like when someone would say like they broke their finger, I'd be like, whatever.
mhm,
But now, like I realize, like your worst thing is your worst thing.
yeah,
Like for me, having the flu, like I'm like, what? It's not a big deal. Like I've had way worse. But maybe for you, you've never been sick before, and the flu is like the worst thing ever.
sure,
So like I try to think of it that way.
yeah,
And like it's easy when you've had things happen in the past, and you hear other people complain about it, like a seemingly small thing in your eyes. I mean, it's not small in yours. So like I was saying, it's done a lot of good for me as well. And like I've met so many great people through this, and starting the foundation, being like that fills my cup. Like I love doing that. It's fun. It's just being able to help is like selfishly, it's everyone likes helping somebody. And I know that they appreciate it, and I think I appreciate it more. So
yes,
it's just I like doing it, and you know, everyone that's involved with it. So like on the board, it's myself, Casey Jackson, my wife Taylor, and then my aunt Vicky. Like we all work together so perfectly, and like it's so seamless, and everything just gets done perfectly, and it just worked out perfectly.
the way that this all,
And it all happened like so like sudden, and like there was really no plan, and it's funny how like, I don't believe in like being lucky or coincidence. Like everything happens for a reason. So I hate when people say like you should feel really lucky about like where you're at. I don't think like it almost doesn't offend me, but I'm like it's not luck. It's like it was meant to be.
I'm such a signs person.
Yeah, yeah.
And if it's like something is coming at you, like you can't ignore it, you know? And if you're going out right and doing things, but if things are coming to you and things evolve organically, like the foundation, just how it built the build up to it, right? To then it being planned and executing it in the way that you did for timing.
Right.
And now to keep it going is just, you can't
plan it. Like
plan
it
it.
happens the way it does.
No, it organically, that's the best word I can say, I guess, is just it was there. It morphed into its own thing in the time.
Right. The only thing, like, because I've never done anything besides the foundation, so I keep comparing it to Parade Homes, but like,
Sure.
I mean, how many times were we like, no one's gonna come to this.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna be really bad. It's the same thing with the foundation. Like the whole time, like like stress now. It's not gonna work out, and then it works out like way better than you thought it would.
I know.
So I mean, it's a stressful thing to put on and do, but like it just like it works out. And
When you're there next month, taking a deep breath, it's in the event. Oh, I can just to feel what you'd feel in that moment would be
it's accomplishing things are awesome, and accomplishing things where you can help other people, and it's not like for you. I mean, it's not for me. Like you're helping other families, and like the money that's raised goes to the families in the valley, and I mean not just the valley. Like, we've helped kids in Kuski, Spokane.
Surrounding, yeah.
Yeah. So like that feeling of being able to do that it's an awesome feeling. And all the work that you put in paying off, there's not really a better feeling than that.
Oh,
And it's just I never thought I'd start or be a part of the foundation, or even like builders
the
association.
Builders
Like,
Association.
that wasn't ever me growing up.
That's
I would have
wild.
never, because I was like, I wasn't a part of anything like that in high school. Like, that wasn't any interest to me. But I love
Now look at you.
like it's fun.
Yeah,
Because it all pays off in the end. And
it does.
yeah.
Well, and more, I think your knowledge of, like you said, like your goals to do the
Right. Yeah.
development stuff.
And that's a big reason why I wanted to be a part of the association. Like Stephanie brought it up to me. Like I want to be part of anything I can.
Yeah.
I love meeting people. Like one of the most important things in my life is like relationships. Like you need relationships. I love having as many relationships as I can. Like I love, like I would do this every single day. I love sitting down talking to people.
I was excited when, like, the whole talk of doing this.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do this. Like, I
Cool.
always wanted to do something like this.
Oh, cool.
So,
Darrow's gonna be your guy to talk to about the setup and like if you ever wanna.
I would love to do
I could if you would be really good at it.
I thought it'd be cool. I mean, kind of what you. I mean, it's essentially what you do. Just like talking just to random, not like they're random, but like
No.
just like anyone, like pulling them off the street, and
You would just do that.
I think that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be so cool.
How many times you start talking to someone, like I would have never expected you
Right?
to say that.
Stories.
Like I love doing that. Like I like doing that, like just without a camera around.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done it with a camera besides
Sure.
this time, but like, I think that'd be so cool to do.
You'd be so good at it.
I'd love to do it.
So good at it.
It'd be fun.
I think with just, I mean, I know why I started this thing and that it's helped me get to know people that I'm interviewing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh yeah, it's all about business. But man, I can't tell you now, like relationships that I've built and the closeness, not just work,
Right.
but knowing that like we're in our lives together and we check in on each other and
Yeah, you gain like from your people that you work with. They start off as clients, they
Yes.
become your friends. Like
Yes.
I love it.
well, I think real estate honestly is so you're so good at just chatting with people. They're dealing, people buying, whether it's their first time buying or maybe there's been ways of why they've having to buy big steps.
Sure.
You have that talk with them of like, this is your goal, we're gonna do it
Sure.
mentality.
But isn't it such a cool? I'm sure that you feel too. Like if you really think about it, I was thinking about it yesterday. Like someone's coming to you, trusting you with all their money
Yes.
to get them to their goal. Like, and that's not to sound cliche, but it's a pretty big honor, and like saying that they trust you to do that. I appreciate that so much.
Me too.
I love it. Like everything revolving real estate besides paperwork. I love. And I don't mind paperwork. So I like things being organized, but
You are so type A too. Oh.
everything about it I love.
Yeah.
I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Like when I was in dialysis, I never like once was like, I'm gonna be 65 and retire from this. Like I was like, this isn't it. This is not what I'm gonna do. But like it's cool to find something where and there's so many niche things in real estate that you can do.
Mhm.
Like there's not just like one path.
Oh.
Um
And I think maybe that's the perspective maybe the outside people think it's just this simple, you can help anybody buy.
yeah, right. And yeah. And there's I think there's a lot of misinformation.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know. And I mean I was like but I didn't know anything about real estate. I mean a little bit, but like buying a place I had no idea.
Sure.
I wish I would have bought 2022. But like there's so much misinformation and it's fun. I think my favorite people to work with. I mean I like everyone. But like the first time home buyers, I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's all new to them.
Huge impact.
And sometimes when it seems like when you're working with people that bought a bunch of homes and maybe a long time ago, they have this like mindset of how it was.
Yeah.
That was 30 years ago.
Yes.
And so it's hard to, and no fault to them at all, but it's hard to not retrain is not a good word, but like change their thought process and how it works. But I like problem solving. I like that like challenge of figuring out like how I say things to them versus this person. I can't talk to you the same as I talk to that person.
Right.
And not that it's like a drastic change, but you have to be sometimes more straightforward with this person.
Yes.
And more informative and go line for line for line for line.
Yes.
This person just wants to sign.
Yes.
I mean, you still want to obviously say everything that's going on, but some people just don't care. Obviously those are the easiest people.
Sure.
But and all in all, like I love it.
First time home buyers, man, that fills my
Well, they're so excited and
maybe it's been a hurdle to get there.
right.
And you know, I there's been times where I'm at signings and people are in tears. Or
Joy?
oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah. They're like, this is I had one where they were in their 40s, never been able to buy before, and they were buying their first home for their kids, and it was like, oh, it's fulfilling.
Yeah, like
So fulfilling.
I sold a house to a lady that I've known for a long time. She had some rough years and it's pretty down her luck. She had never bought a house and she's in her 60s. She's a really great person. And to see her like from where she was to like owning a house now, like I mean I got emotional. It was just really cool. I've known her for a long time. And so it was really cool to see that like progression of her life, from being probably at the lowest of the low to now owning a house and having something of her own and like working back up to something that is, great for her. So it's cool to see that.
So cool. I would think, yeah, first time home buyers are for sure probably mine.
Right.
Like ultimate favorites. And
I mean, any client.
any client's great.
Business is business. But
Yes. But just seeing that journey and I mean for your just I'm gonna say goddamn life and walking with people with their hard times and you have such a wise presence to you. Like if just being your client, I mean, I could already tell you would be anything that would happen like in your past real estate things to you're like, oh, maybe I need to fix or rechange my wording and all that into the next one. You are gonna morph into even I think trends and where we're at in the market, whether we're down or low. But the way that I think you are type A, right? But you're not almost in the relationship aspect. You morph so well.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like if you think of like type A as like, organized lists. But for you, you're always striving to do what could you do better? What can you
Yeah, like,
I
I think just like anything in life, I think it's important to like continue forward,
yeah.
like the progression of how you do things. And I work in a really great office too. We have a lot of really great people there's no one in there that I wouldn't be able to go talk to about questions. Everyone's always willing to give me their time. I'll give me their time, and they all have such good ideas. And I like getting ideas from this person, that person, and figuring out what works for me. And from when I started to now, like when I started, it was obviously pretty scary. And I would have never thought I would be able to keep going forward with where I'm at now.
You've always been a refined.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah. And it's just really cool to see that progression, and you help. You work with this client tells that person, and that becomes your client.
Yeah.
It's I think of it like a family tree.
Oh yeah.
It just keeps growing and
branches.
It means a lot to me when a client tells somebody else to come to me. And that's cool. It's that's starting to happen now. All the work that I put in, and I mean, all the work that I put in, it's like I'm starting to see it grow. It's a really
Cool.
cool thing.
Oh, how cool. What's it like working with all women then? That's
You know what's like the only job? So I worked at Royal Plaza, and that was all women besides one guy. And I worked at Rustabaki in high school.
uh-huh.
That was, I mean, I was the only guy there besides Dave Rustabaki. Or there was one other guy. And then I worked in dialysis, and that was mostly girls. It's like everywhere I worked was mostly girls. So I don't know if that says it about me. Maybe I'm like girly. I don't know. I hope not.
No. No.
So I mean, it's not like
Oh,
I think it's different with real estate. It's,
yeah.
like you're not like you're working with them, but you're not working with them.
Right. Right.
You're not like you're coworkers, but not.
Right.
Like they all have their own businesses, and so it's different.
Yeah.
Than, like previously working, but I mean, I think I take like I think being around. Like, I'm a sensitive person. I'm a sensitive person.
Yeah.
So being around girls, I think, I should say girls, women.
Women.
I think it works.
I
for
think
me.
it's really cool.
Yeah, I don't think about it at all,
Yeah.
and I think the way that like women say things, and I take it better.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I'm sensitive.
You're with the group. You know the lingo. I love that though. I think it's awesome. What if I mean I could just see you guys doing like a whole I mean you guys have done pictures together, right?
Yeah, I mean that's not like social media. Like
I know. It would be really funny though if you just were in the middle and you had
that's why I don't go, because I know that it's gonna be like I'm the only guy.
you're the only
So like
guy.
it's gonna be centered on me,
Uh-huh.
and not like. And then I hope that doesn't sound bad.
No,
But,
no.
Like I know, like they do the social media days, and I would say always get the invite.
Sure.
That's not my thing.
Oh, you're so wise. Golly. You're so wise. I haven't even looked at what time. Darrow's way over there.
7:30.
Is it? Oh, God. I was like, we could still. It's starting to get dark. I could just keep talking to you.
That's why when you said an hour, I'm like, oh, I know how I am.
You know how I am.
I'm a talker. I like talking.
So am I. But that's on it. I feel there's so much more to learn about you, right? Always is. And it would be really cool to do maybe like in like a couple years do another one
Yeah.
as like, hey, this was before. I want to know like with your years of business too. Be like, tell me all the things in between the years.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
That would be really cool. I haven't done like a re-interview just because I've been doing this for a little bit, but it would be cool to hear your stuff.
Yeah.
Even just right, your trials, tribulations, what's gonna happen with the market now, right, in the future.
Right.
It would be really cool to do,
Yeah, that would be fun.
right?
Yeah, no, I'd enjoy that. You know, what'd be cool too. You can cut this out if you want it. Like if you're interested, like doing I don't know if like weekly, but like an informative like video, like misconceptions.
Yes.
I get people all the time saying like the market's gonna crash, and when it crashes, you're gonna buy a place, and it's like
No.
come on.
I'll tell you this. I don't know if I want to cut this out because a lot of people that do know me,
Sure.
this is fine. If I'm looking at the camera, I black out.
No, it's easy. You know, like
It's
right.
Weird.
Kind of forget about it.
When you're like this, yeah.
Sure.
When I tried to do speech online, worst decision I ever could have made because it's just facing the camera and any little mistake I would do, I would restart.
Well, it's like you're like staring something in the eyes.
Yes.
It's not there, but also there's tons of people watching, or hopefully tons of people watching you.
Well, and here, like I've done game night, give me the mic and I'm fine. Let me
Surprising.
go.
Like I remember
Isn't that
I
funny?
went to the bingo one night.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I was around you.
Yes.
Like she's not nervous at all.
No.
This is her.
I look at the camera and I have a script to read, blackout. I hate it. I don't know what it is.
I've never done anything like this before, but like the first event, I'm supposed to get up there and I had like the speech written, but I felt like I could have got up there if I didn't have a speech.
And just wing it.
Yeah, and like people were telling me to say this, say that, and like I couldn't do it.
Oh,
So I know what you're saying.
isn't it weird?
Yeah.
I need to do this also in social media, right? Get out in front and give facts. And this is where we're at today.
Social media is so hard because I don't like that's not me. Like I'm not like a post everything. Like I really enjoy this, but like
It's hard.
it's hard to do, and like it's hard to be like this is productive.
Yes.
You know, 'cause you got to be consistent on it, obviously.
Yes.
And I mean, I'm sure like 9 times out of 10 it pays off, but
Sure.
especially when you really don't want to do something, like, it'd be nice to like get to the point where you just hire someone to do it. I don't want to do it.
I don't want to. I need to though. I feel like it's something that I need to get out of my comfort zone
Right.
if I want to. Like, and I feel like I charge people okay,
Yeah, no.
but even that can just still improve my craft, right? Like you think of it
Right.
as a niche, or like when you do a resume, you know, when it's like, what are your strengths,
Oh, right.
right?
Right.
Communication, I would say, is one of mine. But if you can always improve, you can always morph,
Right.
right, into learning from the past. So I feel like if I could just do the whole informative thing, because it's true, I can't tell you how many times I get emails or texts like when the feds meet, where are the rates? It's just this immediate rates are going to go down now. It's like, wait, whoa.
Yeah, right. And like I scroll through posts all the time. Like when it's like a short, informative video, like I'm always there.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to read an article or like a caption that's 4 paragraphs. Like I'm not gonna read that.
No.
But like if it's a short, like to the point video, I'm watching it. Even if it's like about concrete. I don't know anything about concrete.
Oh, you should see my algorithm though.
I have like
Isn't it weird?
I have a bunch of guys on Facebook that are like mechanics and they buy a bunch of tools.
Yeah.
I do nothing. Like I mean I like woodworking, like I like that stuff, but like it's all hobby stuff.
But you're down this route.
All of it's like tool trucks and tools and concrete videos, and like I don't do any of this.
No.
I mean I like those things.
Yeah. That's funny though. I would say algorithm. I doing trivia down here, I can tell you my algorithm's all over the place.
But you learn a lot.
I've learned so much.
I've learned way more from social media than I did in school, probably.
You said it. It's
I
true.
think it's absolutely
It's
true.
absolutely
But
true.
it's good and bad. But
Ugh. Well, is there anything that you wanted to say else about the foundation? Anything that I'm missing? Just 28th. And it happens every other year?
every other year.
Every other year. So it's this year. What time does it start?
5.
Okay.
So it's 5 to 9.
Okay.
The schedule is you can get there at 5. The bar opens up. I think actually the bar opens up at 5.
Holiday Inn?
Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. The what's that room called? At the end, the big room.
Yeah.
You know.
I know what you're talking
Okay. What it's called. But dinner served. It's either 5:30 or 6. 7 o'clock presentation. And then 8 o'clock is when we announce the winners for the raffle auction. We're doing a raffle
Yeah.
auction. And then kind of dwindles down. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Bryson, again, thank you for coming on here. I normally cheers at the end of every podcast, but we're all empty. We'll clink. Thanks for coming on here.
I appreciate it.